Okay, so welcome and thank you for joining us, some of you again, for this BioProcess International Ask the Expert webcast. I'm your host, Leah Rosen, the online editor for BioProcess International. Before we get started, just a couple of notes. This webcast is being recorded and will be made available for replay in the multimedia section of our website. We've muted the audio lines, but we welcome you to type in your questions for our speaker in the question and answer window on your screen. After the presentation, we will begin the question and answer portion, and I will ask our speaker your questions. Your questions in the question and answer window will only be visible to myself and our speaker. Thank you for joining us today. It's now my pleasure to introduce our speaker, Dave Serway from Repligen.
Welcome to Repligen Single-Use TFF System Overview. I just hope to provide you a nice overview of our system platforms and our configurations. From this, I welcome any further interactions during our Q&A and privately at a time that is convenient for any of you. Here you have just an overview and agenda of what I'm going to attempt to cover over this short period of time. I'm going to try to highlight some key points around the systems and give you more depth to our single-use system solution strategy matrix, as well as the solutions that we provide for processing using our ProConnex flow path assembly. Just a brief statement about Repligen. Since 1981, many of you know that Repligen has provided bioprocessing tools for the industry, starting with the protein A ligands. However, through strategic acquisitions and their R&D innovation and development, Repligen also enhanced bioprocessing products as well as systems. Moving from left to right in the screen in front of you, today we provide, as many of you already know, OPUS prepacked chromatography columns, the ATF bioreactor intensification solutions, Spectrum hollow fiber modules, Tangenics flat sheet cassettes, as well as analytical devices from C Technologies. Just this quarter, we have acquisitions of non-metallic solution, as well as EMT, and many of you already have heard about the Artisan acquisition, which will be further depth to our system solutions in the biopharm industry. We will touch upon our single-use TFF GMP systems right now for the upstream as well as some downstream processing. In 2017, to start you off with our systems, in 2017, Repligen acquired a company called Spectrum Laboratories, where that organization for nearly 15 years had positioned single-use TFF systems. Strength seen globally was because of their early adoption. Other TFF solutions used initially at the bench scale. These were the KR2i and KMPI systems. Expanding client scale-up from sound flexible platform was in place. Since 2017, Repligen has further refined the manufacturing of these systems and casted out several configurations to support both membrane technologies, which includes both the cassettes as well as hollow fiber membranes. Understanding our mission of quality, which is the gold standard for modern processing, what sets our single-use systems apart from our competitors are the design flexibility and configuration, as well as our automation logic. Our systems are defined with quality components and robust subassemblies that enables us to keep our high standards while also ensuring short lead times. The focus group of engineers we have are committed to the necessary pre-sale configuration support based upon processes as well as post-sale communications in order to thoroughly understand the logic requirements, which further translates them in order to provide a filtration solution that solves the manufacturing needs and scale-up challenges that we all are faced with in TFF. As you see on this next slide, there's a summary of our upstream as well as our downstream systems shown just on one page. Repligen offers as many of you already know, bench scale solutions which can scale to our process systems. Our systems support both upstream and downstream applications and are pre-configured for Part 11 compliance for data acquisition. Our new family of upstream KTF-DF systems are shown on the top row, which were newly released earlier this year, which these systems are utilized for quick cell clarification or cell harvesting. In the center section, you will see our family of hollow fiber systems for upstream applications, where in the bottom row, we have a host of systems for downstream applications that can run either cassettes or hollow fibers, which include the KR2i and KMPI, as well as our KML and KTF systems. These systems span processing volumes starting from 10 mils to as high as 5,000 liters of starting material. Diving into the understanding of our configurable solutions that we offer, there are challenges in the marketplace which we have identified as shown on this slide. Our KrosFlo TFF systems were designed to address today's needs for flexibility with TFF processing. Previous systems, in our belief, struggled to run both hollow fiber as well as flat sheet cassettes within a single system. They also struggled to support a diverse range of volumes required with these different processing applications. If you want one system to fit your specific needs, the engineering, design, and process solutions has shown to be rather long as well as expensive. Our KrosFlo systems provide a new level of configurability that enables our clients to run either hollow fibers or flat sheet cassettes, or both on the same system, as well as support the wide range of volumes. And to top it off, the KrosFlo systems are rather easy to buy with very short lead times. Let me step you through at least 3 different configuration examples. However, there are many more which I could go through more one-on-one with you at a later time. The first example shown here is our KrosFlo KTF 1600 system. This KrosFlo system, as you can see, has 2 different size recirculation pumps, which support, in this case, 2 different hollow fiber modules / different membrane areas based on the client's application. In line 1, this system is showing that this process can, in line 1 to the right, you can see that this part of the system commonly supports volumes up to 1,000 liters, where it's most useful for the final downstream applications such as concentration and diafiltration. The holdup volumes on line 1 are typically less than a 2-liter recirculating volume. On line 2, we typically process up to 2,500 liters, potentially useful again for either downstream or upstream associated needs. The holdup volumes in this loop is less than 4.5 liters. With this example of our configurable KTF systems, having 2 pumps of different capacities as well as holdup volumes all within one system, we save clients investment capital with this design, as well as equipment validation, operator training, and most importantly, manufacturing space. Here's an example of our KTF 1000 system. In this configuration, our KrosFlo system has been configured to run either hollow fiber modules up to 17 meters squared, as well as flat sheet cassettes up to 20 meters squared. This design offers the main controller to support up to 3 auxiliary pumps. With these auxiliary pumps, these can be used for managing processed material as well as buffer addition, as well as including permeate flow control when operating specific sequences. The flat sheet cassette cart, as you see to your right, when needed, can be rolled into place where the design is configured to include the hydraulic pump as well as the auxiliary pump for permeate flow control when needed, as well as localized control valve and flow meters. The system is versatile to run both upstream clarification as well as perfusion, as well as downstream purification with a simple change out of the ProConnex flow path. In the final example I'm showing here today is our KrosFlo TFF system, the 1600 system. This configuration supports multiple clarification volumes with a simple change out again of the ProConnex flow path. In this configuration, we have two different recirculating pumps with two different rapid clarification modules. On line 1, there's the quick cell harvesting and clarification for reactor volumes anywhere from 50 to 500 liters. And on line 2, which has the larger ProConnex flow path, we utilize this for reactor volumes from 1,000 to 2,500 liters, again for rapid cell harvesting of clients' bioreactors. Again, there's no need for several separate systems due to the flexibility for the varying ProConnex flow paths and varying reactor volumes, which can be done in a GMP space. Application needs to achieve a high titer as well as purity is extremely important, as we all know, with gene therapy. Our single-use TFF systems are extremely good for supporting these applications. Our configured designs to support holdup volumes smaller than 10 mils with the bench scale systems, and with KTF, our configurations have commonly for gene therapy starting volumes range as large as 2,000 liters have been utilized. Repligen's KTF 650 system was configured to support the 17.5 meters squared as well as a 100 square centimeter filter, all within a single platform configuration, which gave the ability to recirculate down to less than 400 mLs. This system is integrated with two sterile closed loop ProConnex flow paths that were optimized to minimize the holdup volume to achieve the high titer. The flow paths are gamma irradiated, which provide our clients up to a 3-year shelf life. Standard designs, as well as configured from a library of over 250 different components, excluding the membrane types we offer, we have shown to support clients on varying processing needs globally. The ability to configure our single-use TFF systems with a closed sterile flow path, as well as designed to support low holdup volumes, have made these systems extremely sought after within the gene therapy market. Now let's summarize the KrosFlo TFF mechanics that we have configured in the marketplace. Here's a high-level overview of our KTF process systems typically configured for the GMP manufacturing facilities that we've dealt with. Our systems are configured to handle starting volumes up to 5,000 liters. And as stated earlier, you can run either the hollow fibers or flat sheet cassettes. There are varying platform frames that we have developed at Repligen with two different frame widths, either 30 or 24 inch, which can accommodate a single or dual pump design pending the process solution and or application needs. These platforms give us a highly configurable solution, which we have found today meets most of our clients' upstream as well as downstream single-use TFF processing needs. Configuring for ending with a small volume or the need to process large volume through one or multiple recirculating pumps, as well as varying membrane area flow paths, we have designed a large scale of processing reservoir solutions with our KTF systems, which make our systems unique to the industry. There's a lot of information, I apologize, on the slide and much more, and I just wanted you to just to get a quick overview or snapshot of this information. And again, we can always dive deeper at a more one-on-one at a later date. All of our TFF systems are nicely complemented with our ProConnex flow paths. The ProConnex flow paths are closed, as I mentioned earlier. They're gamma irradiated when needed and fully configured, just like our TFF systems. We also have a host of standard designs to support clients' quick use of systems when and if needed in the marketplace. We developed an online ProConnex configurator, which enables our real-time engineering drawings that help design a custom flow path specific to the client's needs. In just a matter of a few minutes, we can give them budgetary pricing. Again, no matter the scale of the filter module or application, a KrosFlo system with a ProConnex flow path truly offers a complete solution to our clients' TFF needs. Let me dive a little deeper into the service and support. As we all know, selling capital solutions requires a well-tuned service program, specific in this case to the biopharm marketplace. What do we offer? While our membrane technologies provide tremendous benefits to our customers' applications, we do take time to ensure their scale-up processing parameters as well as post-sale service is done properly with all of our systems. It is not just about the hardware, the control software, and the associated membrane products. We carry the process through from bench to production. How do we do this? Well, Repligen has a team of dedicated experts which will support you through the entire implementation of the TFS solution. I meant to say TFF solution, sorry about that. From the pre-sales, working closely with our FAS and sales specialists, we ensure the scale-up strategy to our systems is sound. Our BSS, like myself, are focused and specialized to carry the communication and system configuration needs forward to the proper system which is configured for the solution. Our dedicated service team for installation as well as post-sale support. These dedicated representatives from Repligen ensure that your single-use implementation runs very smooth as well within a timely manner. Having a single point of contact streamlines the process solution, and this will help you guide through the entire process within our organization. Obviously, under these COVID-19 situations, Repligen with our systems continues to support internal FATs with remote sessions and restrict only to one client or engineer on site during FATs. Prior to COVID, in our training facilities, we have one on the West Coast in California, one on the East Coast in Marlborough, Mass. We provide process training on our systems within, we call them our centers of excellence. At our facilities, we provide both cassette in Marlborough is on the East Coast, and hollow fiber manufacturing on the West Coast, as well as our TFF system training. We complement our membrane technology and expertise around our system configurations during this training. Customers routinely come to our site where we do the training and get them familiar with operating our systems. In conclusion, Repligen is a one-stop configurable solution and source for all of your single-use TFF needs. The solution providing a fully configurable system with an equally configurable ProConnex flow path will suit processing volumes up to 5,000 liters using either cassettes or hollow fibers. Our systems have automated sequences with designs for flexibility to ensure they are the process solution for you today as well as your expansion tomorrow. Again, we look forward to partnering with you. If you would like to talk further about any of the slides or dive deeper into information, please don't hesitate in reaching out to me by email. Again, thank you and be safe and happy holidays to all of you. Go ahead.
Thanks, Dave. Thanks.
Yep.
And thanks to our audience for joining us. The recorded version of this webcast will be available for on-demand viewing on our website, and as a registered attendee, you'll receive a follow-up email providing you with a direct link. We look forward to having you join us at future Bioprocess International Ask the Expert webcasts. Look for those announcements in your inbox. Goodbye.